Good evening from Melbourne, Florida here, as we have the third round of the U.S. Open Cup qualifiers between Harbor City FC in Melbourne and Bold City FC SC coming all the way down from Jacksonville. We want to give a special thanks to our sponsors, Tricon Development, Who We Play For, Miss Mango's Herb Appeal, Tightline Advertising, Cantina Louie, Brevard Injury Law, and a special thanks to Orlando Health Jewett Orthopedic Institute, our newest sponsor and exclusive healthcare partner. Bold City defeated Stetson FA 1-0 off a well-executed corner to get to this match, and Harbor City defeated FC Kanks 3-0 in the last round. Just last week in league play, the two teams had a match where it was 3 points awarded to Harbor City after their convincing 4-1 win. Now, Bold City claims to have made roster adjustments to ensure the opposite result for tonight does happen. Speaking to player Trey Collins, he said that he has no comment on that and he wishes to let the play speak for itself. It's a beautiful 68 degrees with 9-mile-an-hour-per-hour winds out of the southwest with a beautiful waxing gibbous moon. right, both teams are making their way to the pitch. To our left, we have Bold SC in their huddle. And just to our right here, you can see Harbor City is making their final preparations, having just left the locker room. One of our little ball children is still making their way across the pitch, which is good. Looks level, but they're there to check. The officials will be wearing red tonight. You can see them in the center of your screen there at the bottom. Looks like a switch kit here for Bold FC, as they're going to be in their gold, white, and green kit, whereas Harbor City is in the traditional, let's see here, dark navy with a nice white trim cut short. Beautiful. Referee taking both teams out to the center of the pitch here. Yeah, it looks like we have Sam Layton here as the captain. Veteran of the sport, veteran of the game. Now both sets of teams will look to the north here for the national anthem. Sing along at home. A reminder for those of you just joining us that Bold City got here by defeating Stetson FA 1-0 off a well-executed corner kick, while Harbor City defeated the FC Kanks 3-0. Last week in league play, Harbor City defeated Bold City FC in a 4-1 drubbing. So we'll see if Bold City can come out a little bolder this evening and not get crushed by the roaring waters and waves of Harbor City. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors, Tricon Development, Who We Play For, Miss Mango Herb Appeal, Tightline Advertising, Cantina Louie, Brevard Injury Law, and a special thanks to Orlando Health Jewett Orthopedic Institute, our newest sponsor and exclusive healthcare partner. Now, for those of you who tuned in last week, you were able to see the match between Harbor City and Bold. Harbor City really came out of the gate strong, really imposed themselves, and the 4-1 scoreline at the end was truly representative of that effort. We'll see how Bold makes a change here. It is tough going back-to-back against a team you just played in league play, but a cup game, a knockout football is a completely different animal than league play, so we'll have to see how both teams react, knowing how they faced and matched up last week. Like Harbor City's going to have the kickoff here. Breeze checking his watch. Just to the left, we have some old players doing some star jumps to keep legs limber, blood flowing. Nice little stretches up there at the top of the pit. It's not the coolest of evenings, but it's also not the warmest either. This is about as cold as we want it to get here down in Florida. It's about 68 degrees. About 9-mile-an-hour winds out of the southwest. And as we've been saying, a beautiful waxing gibbous moon. And here we go. Very aggressive, vicious start to the game. Going ahead, launching a ball forward there, trying to catch Bold offside, or without thinking. Going to be a goal kick here for Bold. And looks like the way he's angling with, yep, they're going to play out of the back. They're going to return favor here with another long ball up forward, but Bold's able to get a touch to it. Last touch there is going to be off of Bold. It's going to be a throw in. Now, both of these teams are looking to be the first team in Florida to win the Open Cup 2022 when Orlando City won it. Now, the closest one of these teams have gotten is actually going to be Harbor City. Earlier this year, they made it all the way to the proper rounds of the Open Cup, where they had to travel all the way to South Georgia, Tormenta. That was a huge achievement for a team of this level, go up to a team that high up in the divisions. Free kick here for Bold, right on the frame. And they're going to let that run. But it shows you the danger that any dead ball situation can give you, especially if you're hitting that thing right on frame. Harbor City playing out of the back as well. His run here, 27. Bold's going to sit here and get a bit of composure back. Free kick. Over to 24. 9 on the wing. 11 with some nice cool feet. Bold doing well to retain possession here, but the pressure is building from Harbor City. Bold throw in. Over in midfield here as they look to break Harbor, but just weren't there. Bold's already back on the attack. 11 with some speed cutting down the wing. And it's a tap-in goal for Bold. Now these might be some of those changes that Bold FC was mentioning in their pre-match. That is quite the move we saw there. Explosive speed and power down that right flank, really catching Harbor City off guard, flat-footed even. right there in the 4th minute. That comes the first goal. And now we got to see how Harbor City is going to respond to this. This does match the amount of goals that Bold scored the first time they played, which was 1. Harbor needs to at least score 4 to match last week's result. Another long ball forward here. Seems to be the game plan here for Bold is they're going to sort of retain the possession here in their back line and just use the absolute powering strength they have up top to just bully Harbor City. But Harbor City is going to have to figure out how to either stop that first ball over or really mark those runners, or that this could be a long night for Harbor City. Switch of play on the wing. Runners are coming into the box there for Harbor if they can get it forward. Here's a chance for a long throw. Let's see if they have the ammunition, firepower to get it in there. 4, now 5 Harbor players in the box. There's really no one up top for Bold. Ball comes in. Collected by the Bold keeper. Not the greatest of punts, goes right to Harbor, and Harbor's able to retain possession or regain possession here and just rebuild and get some shape here, get some structure. Those wide center backs really stretched out. Long switch here to the left back. Need a little bit more juice to get all the way there because Bold was able to intercept and keep that pressure high. 11 really doing some hard work here, pressuring the back line of Harbor City. Fair challenge calls the ref. Looking to go down the line. Let's see if we shield this out. No, it's going to be a foul. Yep. Momentum took Harbor City player through the Bold player. It's just there. Quick reset for Bold. There it is again. There's that launch ball. Very direct. Very 2015 Leicester City here, just going long, trying to find the feet of your forward and see what you can manage from that. It's a tactic that can work. It's a little bit football 1.0, but the results speaking for itself right now. They are 1-0 up, doing that exact thing. Harbor's going to have to really figure this out here. Foul here. Quick word here from referee. Players just making sure we're staying on level-headed here. Still early days. 9th minute. A lot of football left to play. Except in the midfield, Ray Collins. Pressure, maintaining pressure. Looks like Trey's getting a little bit of a scuffle there and a little frustration. You can sense that both here in the stadium and on the stream as well. Be another free kick here for Bold. Let's see if they go short or if they go for another one of these direct. You can see 11 is right now split between the two defenders. 27 for Harbor City, starting to mark him now. Play short. Get a sense that every time they get the ball, they're opening their hips and they want to launch it. And here's a clear from pressure, and Oh, that's an unfortunate slip for Harbor, and it's another down the wing attack. Bold, keeping that high pressure there. Harbor's going to look to build through the back again. Not going to get caught in the same sort of game that Bold's playing. Well, they're going to go for a more controlled route. But if you can't string your passes together, you're going to give them away just like they had right there. Number 9 from Bold. 17 who gives it away, and Harbor can now look to again build. Receiving the ball deep there in midfield, and fortunately, this has sort of been the Harbor is getting the ball in positions of gaining possession, but then cheaply giving away both a bad touch or a bad pass. They just can't seem to get that forward momentum go. Bold has been able to. We'll push back there and here. Trey's gonna go over it, and let's see if we go direct here from Trey or a room on the right wing. Looks like go short, but no, look, they're pushing up a center back. He's going. Looks like this is going to be a ball into the box. I saw this earlier from Bold. As long as you can get that on frame, there is a chance for something to happen. Big punch out from the keeper. Oof. Wild swing there from Harbor City. That's the sort of thing that's going to help alleviate some of this pressure, sort of getting some shots off, really putting some pressure back onto Bold, because right now it's feeling like all Harbor City is doing is having to continue relentless attack from Bold here. Ball was out. Ball here, we're not exactly sure right circumference or round enough, or pressure might have been off. It is a cool night. Balls can change that way. Good pressure here from Harbor. Looks like it was Trey who hit that break it up. Now right there again, Bold's on the attack. That's better from Harbor to stop the play from developing high. Again, there, Bold's right back in. This is a true 50-50 contest here. Really only being decided. A great goal in the 4th minute. Offside here for number 11 from Bold. Very dynamic player for Bold. Great little movement on the wing there from the right back for Harbor. Clear but can't. I'm gonna try and build here. Left back, 27. Harbor throw. Repeat throw here, almost in a very similar position. Baker and Collins coming together with a combination. They can a little bit more. Harbor. Looks like it should be a corner. Yep, and it's going to be our first corner of the night for Harbor. A very, very deep back post cross there from Trey Collins. Gets the ball back here. Again, they're going to build up here from a throw in. Quick throw. Ooh. That's the sort of chaos you want to create in the pitch, in the box there. And look, and here comes number 11 once again for Bold. It's a 2v2. If he can find his middle man, it could be a recreation of the first goal. Half shot, half cross, we'll never know. But once again, number 11 is a dangerous, dangerous man here for Bold. And Harbor's really going to have to figure out what to do with him. Harbor playing out the back once again, going for that measured, controlled play. But now that's a long ball, and look what happens. They change their tactic here to sort of mirror what Bold's been doing to them, and they give it right away. Left clearance there from Bold. Shouts for free kick. Referee says play on because both players looked like they were both guilty and innocent at the same time. Harper again. That was true guilty. We have a player down here for Bold. Looks like one of the center backs. There's been some good physicality here in the game, but you don't want to see any injuries. Bold City player slow to get up here. It is going to be a free kick as the play developed. It is going to be a Harbor free kick here, and well, actually, it looks like it's going to be maybe a drop ball here from the referee. Checking on the player. Ball forward. Harbor City looking to get on it. For 9 for Harbor City, breaking up the play. Midfield there. And shielding the ball out, going for a throw. Harbor City looking a little bit better now. They seem to have found some energy here in this game. We approach the 19th minute of the match. Long throw specialist, the way that he's backed up on the running track there. How far this thing can go. Great long throw here. And it's another clearance. But thankfully, for Harbor City's perspective, 11 is nowhere near that side of the pitch at the moment. They're able to collect the ball here and build a little bit of ease. 11 now back up to where he should be. By number 3, his toe forward. Big ball sprayed over to Fagert. Come off a Bold City player. Fagert's going to look to play it up line. Nope, going to look to play it back. They're going to control it once again through the center back. Trey Collins holding mid at the Fagert making a run. Unmarked, if they can find Fagert again. Bold did not mark that run. letting the ball do the moving and the running here. Once again, Harbor gives it away cheaply. That's some great play there from Bold, and ended with a frustration. They are surprised with a free. Like O'Hare's asking referees to oblige him. It's easy when you play on these football pitches, American football pitches, easily tell what 10 yards. Great ball in. Off the line save. Wow. Bold.
Oh, it's in.
That's 3 crossbars now. Harbor City, that is beyond unlucky.
3 attempts. All 3 look like good.
It looks like we're going to have a free kick here, about 30 yards out from the goal line here. But man, that flurry here in the
City.
you got a feel for Harbor here. That's football. That's what's gonna take that. You hit the crossbar 1, 2, 3 times in a row, but it means you're doing the right things. You're getting forward. You're getting in positions of extreme danger, but you're gonna need to see some sort of legitimate action here to get that ball in the net. Really level this game up here. Knockout football here, as this is the 3rd round of the U.S. Open Cup. Oh man, what a
shot. How does that not go in?
Great save. Just enough to save it. Here's the keeper, and now we're going to go from a goal kick and mirroring what's been going on at the other end of the Harbor City pitch here. It's going to be played out the back, but Bold can't seem to get it too far. It's a ball played through. Oh, broken up play there. Harbor really taking it to Bold City here. Bold City manager looking a little bit unimpressed by that call, thinking it should have gone the other way. But Bold does have possession again, and it will be now a Bold City throw-in. You get a sense of how Harbor's attacking. The frustration almost is building up. But you gotta start taking whacks. You're not gonna win the lottery if you don't buy a ticket. You're gonna see more shots coming from Harbor City as the game progresses here. Beautiful right back play there. Teasing the attacker, the right back, giving him a glimpse of what he could have, which is the ball, but quickly taking it away. Truly a trick or treat the night after Halloween. Ball's going to be cleared forward here. Bold, and Harbor's going to build once again. Number 9 on the ball for Harbor. Center back. Finds the right back. Gonna try and open up Bold here. And they have done. You get a sense of that when you look at the pitch here. That there's plenty of places to move the ball here for Harbor, but the speed of which to move it and the downfall and also the accuracy and the touch. Case in point, giving it away cheaply once again. Beautiful move here from Harbor City, and it's a wayward cross, but kept in by Fagert. Gonna be a throw here.
Nice.
Go. Harbor on the ball. That's going to be a free kick. That's right outside the area. Now this 6 1/2 does the other. He's either going to go straight to goal with this, or this could be a beautiful chance for a back post play. Two players over the ball here. Now it could be a shot, yes, and as we've discussed, it could be a back post play, but also there is a third option. Is this a training ground routine? Are we going to see something out of the Harbor City locker that we have yet to see yet? This is where the special teams come into play here. Set piece specialists. Four-man wall, and Trey Collins is going to step away from the wall here, or step into the wall. Sort of move. This looks like it's going to be a shot, ladies and gentlemen. And it is nicked out. It looks like it's going to go for a corner kick.
Corner kick.
Number 9 for Harbor is going to take the corner here. He has taken the corner previously. He did go far back post. Let's see if we can. He's going to want to probably readjust the laces here and zone in that entry. It's going to be a short one, so definitely not long back post. Lofted back post now.
Nice.
Header and collected by the keeper. Well done. Better execution there. You want to get shots on goal. This is better from Harbor. Play up by Bold, and Levin's going to do a little chasing just to keep Harbor honest. It's a quick giveaway, but Shelton's able to help recover here in the midfield. Here come Harbor. Beats one, beats two. Here comes the third one, and the third one does do the cleaning up. Throwing the ball across the field, but to who? To a Harbor City player. Not what you want if you're Bold. Pressure here. Find some control here. Find that extra pass. Sort of get them back into a shape that they can familiarize themselves with. Sort of get the game back to a level of how they practice with. Beautiful ball in. It's going to be a left foot cross.
Nice.
Skimmed off the head, but the ball's still in here. Ball back to the right back. Left footed. Stretching of the legs. Good thing he stretched, because that could have been something else, but beautiful play once again. Slowly you can feel the momentum changing here. The tide is beginning to change slightly. We're going to need to catch a few waves here. Harbor's going to get a goal. Out from okay, playing it short. Here they are once again, Harbor City able to quickly get possession back in midfield, but can they hold it? And once again, they turn it over. Maybe it's the commentator's curse here, but this is a consistent infringement from themselves, giving the ball away. It's going to be the first yellow card of the evening here for Harbor City. Like Austin Brinkley getting the yellow card. It's going to be the first yellow card of the evening. It is brandished against Harbor City. Ball's reset here by Bold. Played forward and not going through number 11. It's not going anywhere for Bold at the moment. Seems to be something that Harbor's been able to figure out, which is good. They've neutralized Bold. Find answers themselves here. Sure. 15 minutes left in the half. A throw in here for Harbor. Here. Go, just knocking it around there for Harbor. Play, trying to get Bold right where they want them. Like a training ground drill here. Play like they train. Play. Great physicality there in the midfield. Good clean tackling, which you love to see here at this level.
Over the air.
Ball goes out here. It's going to be a Harbor City throw-in. You are just joining us, welcome. Harbor City conceded the first goal. A powerful attack. 4th minute here. Check out the instant replay by scrobbling back your YouTube timeline. Come back up to here. Ball in for Bold. You can just see every time they get the ball in that sort of dangerous position, they're looking, where's 11? Where's 11? Here they go now. Good pressure from Bold. Really pinning back Harbor City, shielding the ball for quite a bit, taking a little bit of a push in the back there. Referees, I don't think, going to call it. It's already, ball's already out, but it's going to be a quick little talking to. Make sure to keep these lads honest. Brief conversation here. Goalkeeper and his back. Played out the back once again. Bold more than happy to let Harbor build out from the back. That's not where they want to attack them. They do have the lead. Really, all the questions have to be asked in one direction here, and that's to Harbor City. Do they have the answers? Right now, that door is not just closed; it is firmly locked. Here's a chance for Harbor. That line of confrontation a little bit higher up the pitch. Go out here. It's going to be a Harbor throw-in. Colin playing that deep line 6 role here. Playmaker role. Good touch there from Colin, but Harbor's able to put up. Flick on, little back heel flick from Harbor. Nothing doing there as Bold able to launch that forward, and here's their main man 11, Bold, once again. Immediately, once that first wave of attack is over, Bold is immediately back into a shape. 4-4-2 there. Forwards doing all the pressing. Very organized from Bold. It's not even,
Not only do we
get a sense that it's not even so much that Bold's doing a lot of the breakup plays themselves. It's more Harbor is creator of their own destruction here. Every time they get an opportunity, it's a pass in behind, it's a bad touch, it's almost a self-inflicted wound every time they have a moment of positivity. Here's another chance for Harbor to get forward here. It's a turnover in midfield here, and Bold finds number 11, the talisman. He goes left, he goes right. On his favored left foot. Beautiful save from Harbor. Is Harbor going to spring a quick attack? They do have 3 forwards up, and no, they're going to cool, calm, and collected. Very competitive matchup here for the 38th minute, as we have Harbor City still trailing 1-0. Turnover from Harbor. Cut beats 1, cut beats 2, cut can't beat 3, and now Harbor's back on the ball. 15 dribbling into the midfield, signaling to his players to get forward. There they go. And there they don't go. Harbor has it. The momentum is swinging. The pendulum is shifting. This is the moment where Harbor City can equalize and go into the half 1-1. Ball given up right back. Right wing. For the overlap run was the right back. Back to the midfield here for Harbor City. Not quite a low block for Bold, but it's not exactly expansive football as they look to launch once again. Here it is. Offside trap beaten. And it's a beautiful track back from Harbor. That's what they're going to need. That could have been absolutely devastating for Harbor to go 2-0 down here in the first half. But great recovery. Another attack down here on the wing. Looking for a foul. None given. It's going to be a Bold throw-in. Just about 5 minutes left on the half here. Bold's going to have to feel pretty good about what's happening. Bold with the throw in right back to Harbor. Collins looking to play it straight in. Back to Collins. Long ball coming in. Bagert looks to be the receiver. Touchdown, and fortunately that's going to be a goal kick. Angle was just a little bit off, high and wide. Did go through the uprights. Not Australian football, not the AFL, so there are going to be no points awarded to that one. Collected by the goalkeeper, who goes down. Take a few more seconds off the clock and just unscrew that pressure valve. Out of the pot, right into the fire here is goal kick, or that punt rather, straight to Harbor City, and Harbor City can get right back onto applying that pressure, slowly turning those gears, trying to get this goal here, right? Now, 4 minutes left to play. Collins to Fager. Back to the center back here. Looking to regain that shape. A little bit of the old school versus the new school here, as we have a 4-3 Harbor against the 4-4-2 of Bold. The old school way right now of direct physical play that's giving Bold the nil. Here we go, number 11. Another launched ball. The speed and quickness of Bold City, this is quite a weapon. Unable to control it there. Harbor City's back on it. 1-2 in the midfield, and Harbor's building. Some options forward. And it's going to be a foul there in the midfield. Could argue that was a smart foul. Just allow a few moments there for Bold to get back into a shape. Another errant pass allows Bold to get back into position. Again, there, it's really a back and forth affair here. Outside of that opening goal, you have to argue this has been quite a very evenly squared up match. Three shots off a crossbar notwithstanding. You could argue 0-0 is a fair result, but power and speed of Bold in those first 5 minutes really set the tone for the rest of this half. In certain transitions here, you can kind of see the Bold is almost turned into a 5-back out of possession. I wouldn't say they're parking the bus, but let's just say the cruise control in the right lane is on. Harbor's really going to need to find a new gear here, or maybe find an alternative route. It is jammed all up and down 95 right here. Beautiful play here. Harbor looking to equalize. And Bold breaking up the play, launching it forward once again. You would think that Bold City was sponsored by SpaceX. The amount of launches they've done here, one after the other. But it's another launch here for Harbor City that gets them in a position of real attack, breaking up one tackle, now two. Harbor in that corner. There comes the service, and it's a clear into the stratosphere. That ball goes. Common occurrence here on the Space Coast to see an object fly that high in the sky. Broward County, known for its cruise ships, NASA, space program. And that's an equalizer. It's 1-1 here.
An equalizer in extra.
There you have it. It's going to be an equalizer. That's exactly what Harbor City is going to want to have happened right before the halftime intermission here. Really going to change the team talk for both teams here. Well, if you're Harbor City, you're going to want to keep, I would assume, the same team talk of intensity moving forward. But for Bold, they were doing such a tremendous job of really neutralizing the play, but unfortunately, Jacksonville's hometown boys not able to shore up the back there. So now we're going to see how we continue out here at the end. Go. Bold City plays it back. Nope. A little bit of confusion here. Now, the kickoff rules have not changed in football in many, many decades, so this is new for me. And there we go. Now the ball is back in play. And it's another launch forward, controlled by Harbor. And Harbor's going to look to go into the half ahead here. Here we go. Good pressure. Baker's able to break some pressure here, and they're able, Harbor through their forward to spray it out to their right wing. Utilizing the width of the play here from their formation. We approach the 49th, the 50th minute, and referee's going to go ahead and call halftime here. That's 1-1 Harbor City, Bold City, after a early goal from Bold. At the very, a sense of symmetry here. At the beginning was all Bold, and at the end it's all Harbor City. Both teams are going to go into the locker room here and have a real heart-to-heart with each other and figure out how they're going to manage the rest of this third-round playoff. The last thing you're going to do is going to leave this up to penalties. But after this quick intermission here at halftime, we'll be back with 45 minutes of play. I want to make sure that we mention our sponsors here, Tricon Development, who we play for, Miss Mango's Herb Appeal, Tightline Advertising, Cantina Louie, Brevard Injury Law, and of course, I want to give a special shout out and thanks to Orlando Health Jewett Orthopedic Institute, our newest sponsor and exclusive healthcare partner.
Yes.
All right, both teams coming back out here as we look to resume our play here. Once again, want to give a special shout out to our sponsors, Tricon Development, Who We Play For, Miss Mango's Herb Appeal, Tightline Advertising, Cantina Louie, Brevard Injury Law, and a special thanks to Orlando Health Jewett Orthopedic Institute, our newest sponsor and exclusive healthcare partner. Now, for those of you just joining us, it might have been a tale of two cities. It was a tale of the same half, two sides of the half there, as Harbor City conceded very early in the first half, and then the reverse happened, where right before halftime, the stroke of halftime, we were able to see a equalization from Harbor City. So we have both teams are out on the field. A little back and forth going here with the fourth official and the referee. Here we go. Both teams looking to make that fourth round berth here in the U.S. Open Cup. Referee signal here. Timekeeper on the sideline, syncing up, triangulating their position, GPS positioning. All right, and we have kickoff here. Right out the bat, Harbor City looking to impose themselves. Quick feet, left, right, left, right. Little rope-a-dope action there on the right wing. We're back into our familiar play here for Harbor City as rolled through the center backs up to the wing back. But you can already get an idea that there must have been some sort of conversation, because the Harbor City movement, both of the feet, of the ball, of the body, everything is just a little bit quicker, a little bit snappier. That also can come from having that 15 minutes. 15 minutes might not seem like a long time, but you're putting in this sort of a shift. Any sort of break and play can sort of recharge those energy cells back to a position where you can launch a flurry of attack. There's another one of those pinball-esque restarts here from Bold, but compliment is returned. City clears the ball back into a Bold, see how they want to build. 4 attackers here. They have quite a lot of numbers. Is this going to be a repeat? It's an exact repeat of the initial goal from the first half. Unbelievable. Got a few players here down. Quite a lot is transpiring here. But that goal And it looks like it's going to stand because Harbor City's already conceding that the ball needs to go back to midfield for a restart. But that is a near identical movement of just a pass right across the goal mouth, and it's another tap in. That is as they say, a tap in merchant, but a goal's a goal, and that's really going to take the sting out of Harbor City. Bold can once again go back to what they were doing so well for the majority of the first half, and that just bunkering down and allowing the play to hit their lines of confrontation. Harbor City is going to feel really deflated by that. Clash of heads there, and Bold is going to be the victim, the aggressor being Harbor City. Harbor is going to argue their case here. Doesn't look like it's going to go do him any favors. The Harbor City player looking to the bench to get some sort of clarification, and Coach Schnell not being able to give any sort of indication either. And now we're going to the linesman to get clarification, and quite a long conversation here, a dialogue even. I have to circle back, put a pin in it, because here comes Bold once again. It's going to be offside. What a relief for Harbor, because they might have been caught out from there. Again, 25 here, shaking his head on the wing, looking back at the linesman, just really sensing some confusion here. What that call was, he felt he was truly in the clear, but gonna need to get himself back level headed to see out this game. 5 on the ball again. Collins forcing a throw in. 25's going to play it short here to Collins. Collins going to spray this across. No, he's not. He's going to cut it back and dink it to the center back, and they're going to put it across. Run by Fager down the line and run all the way down to the goalkeeper. Light pressure, and goalkeeper's going to do customary wait to pick it up. Out. Not looking to play long, looking to build themselves, but Bold might want to just go ahead and get this second goal and just sort of kill off the game, even though it is quite early. But great energy here. And Bold, it just wide, might have even nicked off the post there on the outside, but that would have really been a nail in the coffin the day after Halloween here for Harbor City, but they live on to fight a little bit longer here in the third round of the Open Cup. Big ball launched forward, flick on. There are holes, but they're able to use their physicality to get back into a shape that neutralizes any effort here from Harbor City. Big back post cross. Keeper comes out and slides down. Truly ensure safety is in his grasp. Number 11, again, slipping and sliding and moving.
The keeper.
And here they are again, Bold not quite done here as Harbor's having a tough time clearing their lines here. For 11. Oh, where this number 11 for Bold City came from. Must have picked him up from Daytona International Speedway on the way down on 95 today, because this man is powerhouse with some wheels. Spray that ball out to the right wing here. Beautiful touch. Nice little move here. Shield it out, and it's going to be unfortunately a cheap. He's got to be careful because he is on a yellow card. You don't want to put yourself in a position where you're down a goal and then down a man, as we're only in the 50, going on to minute 54 here. Really need to calm down. See, you can see his teammate coming over to give him that similar instruction of how to play the game that we're given here. Bold. Covered by Harbor. Harbor City Bruin. Classic Harbor City fashion, just move the ball around. Interesting to see that Bold is upping the pressure here. They want that third goal here. Ball played in long. Speculative effort there. Really just more of a shot out of frustration and less out of knowing that you're going to get that. Keeper. Oh, it's a scuffed kick there. Held up in the air, though. There is really no wind, so that backspin was all from the foot, not assisted by any wind. That's a technique. I've never seen it done before at this level. Long ball forward here. And it's going to be a corner kick. This is good. This is going to be the third corner of the evening here. First two were taken both by Collins. Does not look like Collins will be taking this one. Collins is going to be going to the box. Be good for Harbor. Yeah. Here we are, 16 minutes now into the first, or to the second half rather. Then cleared away, but only as far as a Harbor City player. And it's going to be a Harbor City. No, it's going to be unfortunately, it's going to be a Bold City throw-in. Fight there with both teams. Ooh, a pinballing shot there right at the top of the box. Deflected easily right into the keeper's mitts. There, and Collins looks to be right on it. And it's going to be a free kick. This is on the. Oh, here we go. A little bit of afters here. The referee's going to want to have a conversation to keep that calm. Obviously, number 25 for Harbor's been having a few moments of conversation with the referee, but you don't want to see this match turn into anything too chippy. This is the Open Cup, one of the most prestigious trophies in the history of this nation. One of the oldest trophies, in fact, dating back many years. Now, if this is going to be a shot, it's going to be one heck of a shot. You almost have to hit this thing with a knuckleball. But the way his hips are motioned, this thing looks like it's about to be rifled in there like an artillery cannon. Bang! Right into the backside of one of the players. Left foot curler, and it's collected and saved by the keeper. Well positioned, being able to make sure nothing sneaks in past him, especially on that back post. Great little moment there for Harbor City, but Old City, organized, calm, able to get through another wave. Win for Bold City. Working around and outside the foot pass. Harbor City goalkeeper. 2-1, if you're just joining us. Goal was scored in about the second minute, first half, the second half. Here comes Harbor. That's going to be a little bit of a foul. Like a shin guard might have come out. Collins sock. Oh, it's going to be a Bold City player lost his shin guard. Yeah, you're gonna want to collect that. Now, protective wear is important at all levels, both here at the U.S. Open Cup level, but also at all levels, especially in high school and middle school. Always wear your protection, shin guards, and make sure you're always adhering standards, policies, and procedures. Throw in here for Harbor City. Here, Harvard was utilizing a 4-3-3 earlier, but you can almost see they've, at least in possession, abandoned that, as Collins, who was the holding mid, is now almost acting as a fourth forward here. See him there at the right hand of your screen. Ball around for Bold. Back into position, but definitely been some sort of change in tactic here. Coach Snell must have told the team that we need to be a little bit more adventurous going forward, so that's why you're going to see a little bit less field taken up here by Harbor City, pushing forward a little bit more. Long ball once again. Bold. Back at home. 16th ball forward. Clearly, they have a defined tactic. Out to the right. Ball. Advantage and no advantage. They're gonna let him. They're gonna go ahead and. Oh, here we go. We have our first sub here of the game. Austin Brinkley coming off. Smart move from the management here at Harbor City because he was on a yellow and had the sense that if one more thing went his way, he was about to get that second yellow, and that's exactly what you do not want if you're Harbor. Harbor City showing his. We have a throw in on the opposite end. Their long ball forward and number 11 once again on it. The bench for Bold City, furious that they did not get a call there. Some sort of obstruction calls, but clearly what they were looking for. Acrobatic move, something out of Cirque du Soleil there from the midfield from Bold City as they are able to retain possession. Good shielding there, and yeah, Bold City had hands all over him. It's a kick away, and that's going to be a yellow card. That's going to be the first yellow card of the evening for Bold as he kicks it away. That's a delay of game. Yeah, kicking the ball away is not something. It's a silly way to get a yellow card. It's one of the most frustrating ways for a coach to see one of their players get put in the book. Such a silly little thing, especially at this level. Again, third round of the US Open Cup, founded in 1914. Ball played out to the new man here on the right wing, 23. Posing himself early, making sure that players know that he's in this game for real. Ready for the pace of this. Big ball across. Bold's going to try and put in, and they cannot. Great catch from the ball child on the outside on the running track. Young volunteers here at this level. Great to see so many people supporting the Open Cup and local soccer in the United States. Keep it up. For 12 for Harbor City, breaking up that 50-50 tackle. Harbor's top of the box has the ball, looking, give it to somebody, and it's a scuff shot. Hands, the head is in the hands there for Fagert as he looks to the sky for answers, and unfortunately, he will not find any. Questions are a burden, and answers are a prison, and the answer there is not good enough. Be a stoppage here as we have unfortunately we do have a player down for Bold City. It is a little bit chilly out there. You can't see it, but just under us here in the press booth, we do have a near sold out crowd, and they are bundled up. Scarves, flannels. Again, this is Florida, so anything below 70, you might as well call it a snow day. So I'm sure for these players, that cold can affect, the muscles. If you're not warmed up, if you're not ready to go, get hit wrong with a dead leg, and that could inspire you to be subbed a little bit prematurely. He's walking off here on the left side of the pitch here, and athletic trainer taking a look, but having got quite a limp there. Looking like he's got a peg leg or something. Does look like they're going to sub him. 31 here coming in for the newly injured, fortunately, Bold City player, but player had done a good shift in the midfield, so job done for him. I got to see the rest of his team is up for the task of seeing out all the hard work they've done first. 68 going on 69 minutes of this matchup as they lead 2-1 over Harbor City in the U.S. Open Cup third round qualifiers. Looks like a little bit of a pop out there as Trey Collins was looking to throw in the ball quick. Fortunately, it was popped out by a Bold City player. Big shrug from Collins to the referee, and the referee didn't seem to mind or see it. Fourth official, similar mind. Play on, no card given for that. Here they go once again, Bold. Play broken up once again by Harbor City, and they're going to move it around their back line here. Trey Collins playing a little bit deeper now. Had been playing forward a little bit more, and be a big ball in the back post there, but nothing happening. Great energy from Harbor City to keep this alive. Good shoulder action. Energetic speed from 23 down the wing, looking for his favored left foot, and that's
in the box.
That looked like it was a pin in the box, and no, it looks like he's going to. It's a card for simulation.
Way.
Unfortunate for the newly entered 23, as now that's the second yellow of the night given to Harbor City. '23 obviously not happy with that, but not letting it get the better of him, not arguing too much. Chances are coming, especially through that white right wing there. Pinball action here as for 11 looks to take it down the sideline. Little spin move. And once again, the tugging of the shirt there. A free kick, Harbor City. Played quick, out of the back. Referee said, nope, try that again. Didn't quite like it himself. And now he permits them to continue. Massive clearance there from Bold. Smart work there from Harbor City. The link up between the goalkeeper and the right back. Once again, given away in unceremonious fashion. And now the skill on display here from Bold. Outside the foot pass, looking to find 11. He brings the ball down. Shot! Just wide on the left. Number 11, once again, showcasing why he is such a special player for Bold City. Harbor looks to build. Collins, for the right back, number 7, drives at the goal, drives down the wing. You can hear Harbor City sing. Fagert, no. Back to the right back here, number 7. Number 20. Good energy, good fight there from Harbor. Clear, that's quickly picked right back up by Harbor, and they can continue to look again. Penetrating ball into 23, who's come a little bit more inside. He's come off the wing. He's playing a little bit more in the mid there, and it's going to be another chop down just outside the box. Now that looks like it was number 23 who was chopped down. He was taken down earlier, and the referee thought that was a little bit of a dive, a little bit of some Olympic swimming action. So he got the card for that, but this second attempt looks like it was more of a true chop of the tree trunk there, and 23 went down a little bit heavy outside the box. Harbor City's gonna, like an in-swinger here on the left foot. Could be something special here. No, it's going to be on the ground, almost like a training ground routine, and Collins can't believe it. You can quickly puts his hands up to his head to wipe away the disbelief of the chance missed. Here's Mario once again putting his back into the defender. Lofted ball into the box. Who wants it? Looks like it's going to be last touch there by Bold. Snell playing ball child for his own team there. Great touch from the manager. Still has it in his back pocket, it seems. Just under 15 minutes left here in the match. Single elimination. And it's going to be offside. A familiar sight of frustration for players. You can see the hands immediately go up, rushing back from the forehead to the back of the head. As they themselves are scratching, wondering, where is this equalizer going to come from? It did come late for them in the first half. They can't give up yet, but Bold is doing a great job of finding 11. Once again, here he is. Great hold-up play from the forward. That's exactly what you want if you're Bold. And it's going to go out for a goal kick. Harbor City playing down the right flank again. Finding number 20. And it's going to go out for another corner here. Be the fourth corner of the evening. Looks like it's going to be a left foot in swinger here. Making sure Harbor City has all their pieces on the board before they play this. Ball in. Ended well by Bold. Back post flick out. Would be a throw in. Played quick. Now the break is on for Bold. Here it comes. Speed and agility. But Harbor has the extra yard of space there to make sure that nothing comes of it. Great lofted ball into the zone there. Keeper comes out, confident hands, brings it down. It's a big launch forward. Look at that. No wind assist on that, folks. There is absolutely no wind this evening now. It has completely died down. What has not died down is the intensity of this matchup between these two familiar foes. Last week, it was Harbor over.
Yes! Oh, come on!
Last week, it was Harbor over Bold, and unfortunately, it is over the bar on that last attempt there from Harbor City.
Like Collins dragged the box quick.
In the pre-match, the Bold SC manager did mention that this was going to be a different team, a different roster, a different mentality, and it's on display here. It's unquestionable that this is not the same team that Harbor City played last week. This is a new desire to win, to go further into this historic cup here in the United States, the U.S. Open Cup. Lofted ball back post. Cleared out the wrong way. Got to play the way you face. Harbor's going to look to it, and wow, Bagert utilizing the he's getting a yellow card. I thought he had just utilized the 5 Ds of dodgeball: dip, dive, dodge, and dodge, but turns out no, it's a foul somehow. Maybe it was playing on the ground. It was dangerous play. Not quite sure, but that's going to be another yellow card here for Harbor City. That is going to be the 3rd yellow card of the evening. It's not exactly going the way of Harbor City here. We approached 9 minutes left here in the second half. Really great contest here. Probably the best soccer on display in this country this evening, across all levels, if I had to say. Long ball forward here. Here comes the little magician 23. He goes left, he goes right, he stutter steps. Equalization! Goal, 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 goal! Harbor City, what a move!
Beautiful assist.
Number 3 down the wing. You could almost hear him saying, "It's a Mia Mario," as he cut in, cut left, cut right. Beautiful ball across. Hands immediately went up, trying to look for any sort of offside play there from Bold City, but unfortunately, that was a clean shave. But what a play there from number 23. Had the defenders looking like a 3-legged giraffe on marbles. Had awkward movement left and right. And this capacity crowd here in Palm Bay, I'm sorry if I have to yell, the noise reverberating through the press box is immense as the ball gets kicked off. Another launch play by Bold, and right back in it. Here we are once again. It's as we say, a tale of two cities, a tale of two halves. It's the exact same thing happening again. Mirror image. It is poetry in motion. It rhymes. So here we are, folks. 7 minutes plus whatever stoppage time we need. But right now, as things stand, we might be heading to extra time. And then the dreaded penalties. Left foot cross in the box from number 23. This right wing all match has really been the dangerous side for Harbor City. They find number 7, the right back, for his options. Reading back to the center back is the best move here. Go to the middle. 12. Out to the left back. Fagert. Beats one tackle. And for all of the bunkering and organizational play they had, Bold City is going to have to expand a little bit if they want to get something out of this. The last thing you want to do is make that 2.5, 3-hour drive down from Jacksonville just to come to the beautiful shores of Brevard County, get knocked out of the U.S. Open Cup in the 3rd round. Free kick here for Harbor City. Bold City player making sure his hands are up to indicate to the referee, no, I am playing no games here. That will not be kicking the ball away. Here we go, 5 minutes left in regulation, 4 added time. This is one of the great opportunities here. 2-2. Ball played in. Bodies thrown into the action, sliding across the turf here at historic Palm Bay High School Stadium. Here they go. 23 making amends for his dispossession. Now he's got to be close. He's got to be careful here. He is on a yellow card. And you can see right at the bottom of your screen, that is what the coach of Bold City is making sure the referee is reminded of, is the booking of previously of 23.
We'll see.
Snell looking down, kicking the marbles on the track. He might have gotten away with one there. His team's allowed to remain at full capacity with 11v11. But you can see there in the middle of your picture, number 23 gesticulating to the referee. Displeasure, and he's the one that's able to break up the play. Spraying the ball, big spray, a little bit too big of a spray out to the left wing. Pressure in the back there. Collins gives it up cheaply. Great, looking to find a forward. tumble there. Few players down here. We have now one. Now it's two Bold City players going down. One at the top of your screen there, getting stretched out. Looks to be in a little bit worse of shape than the other. Running at this level, this long is we'll see this from time to time at all levels. Cramp is a serious problem. Old City player still on the ground over there, really getting like a Stretch Armstrong getting stretched out. Like, quite a lot of. You can feel the pain in there. He's almost looking like he needs a sub or something. He's just slamming his hand on the ground. But I'm looking at the bench here. I don't necessarily see if they have a sub for him. So if he can't get back in order here, they might have to play down a man just by the sheer fact they don't have the bench capacity to sub for him, which would be such a terrible way for Bold to have to see out the rest of this game. And it looks like at this rate, the next 30 minutes of extra time. To that stiff legs, slowly walking off. We've been there. We've all been there, folks. Fall asleep on the couch watching too much TV, and you try and get up too quickly, and suddenly your legs don't work. And that's similar to what I'm seeing here. Look at the sort of walking like he's on stilts. Got to be tough. Got to be hard work. Stilt walking is no joke. All right, here we go. Free kick for Bold City. That is as near to the middle of the pitch as you can get. Bang! Over!
He didn't touch it.
That was an absolute missile going in.
Laser beam.
Unbelievable effort there from Bold City. That is an incredibly tough technique. It's not just hitting it as hard as you can and hoping it goes somewhere. There was some angle and precision in that, and you wouldn't have been surprised if that had dipped down and had a touch there from the Harbor City keeper. Trey Collins gets the ball moved from left to right, right to left. Again, given away. Here we go. Good pressure here from Bold City trying to break up this play of Harbor City, but obviously possession is something of a key staple of this Harbor City. Possession is what they preach, and possession is what they're practicing right now. Here we are. We are past the 90th minute. Out to the Magic Man 23. Left foot. And it's going to be a final breakaway. Is this where? Oh, no, it's not. Harbor City refusing to relinquish the possession in the attacking third. And there's the free kick. That's where it's going to be. It's going to be right there. And this is going to be a dangerous opportunity.
Great opportunity for.
Here we are. It is the 93rd minute. You have to imagine there is not much time left in this contest before we have to go into the mandated extra time. Both teams would love to end it here before going to any deeper. It's already a chilly Saturday night. Bold City have to make that long drive. They want to go home now instead of later. They'd like to leave and get home before it turns into November 2nd. But it is daylight savings, so make sure you turn back your clocks. Here we go. The right foot of Collins, the left foot of 23. We shall see. Looks like 23 shoots. Oh. And it had movement, but it had movement, but no motivation to be on frame. Ball played quick. Here we go. Out the back. Long ball forward, big ball forward. But only one Bold City player really making that sort of effort to get forward there for them. And, frustration on the Bold City player, but thankfully he smashed the ball down straight into the hands of the oncoming Harbor City player. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and say that was sporting of him to do that. Sportsmanship is important at all levels of the game, not just here at a professional level, but also at your local level. Whether it's rec or club, middle school or high school, sportsmanship matters. Referee taking a look at his watch. We're quickly approaching the 96th minute. Going to be a throw-in. Ball children giving the ball quickly to Harbor City. Here it comes. Another glance at the watch. This could be it. Long ball. Not cleared convincingly. Weak foot attempt cross from Collins, not there, and we are going to go to extra time here.
And there's your whistle. It will be
here we go, extra time.
Overtime.
So that's going to be it here for the regulation. Once again, I want to thank our sponsors, Tricorn Development, who we play for, Miss Mango's Herb Appeal, Tightline Advertising, Cantina Louie, Brevard Injury Law, and a special thanks to Orlando Health Jewett Orthopedic Institute, our newest sponsor and exclusive healthcare provider. Now, that does not mean that we are done here. In fact, there's going to be an additional 30 minutes, 2 15-minute periods, which each team is going to do their level best to get that winner. Now, if at the end of those 2 15-minute periods there is not a winner, this game will be decided by the dreaded penalty kicks. Now, for both teams, this is not what they want. They want to see this done and over with as soon as possible. You're going to probably see both teams come out and try and get that first goal real quick and see out these remaining minutes. Both teams looking exhausted on the bench. Coach Manager Snell here really demonstrating, gesticulating to his players what exactly he's looking for. To the other bench, exact same's happening. Manager of Bold City trying to indicate exactly how they want to move, how they want to mark. These little things, these little moments that can really change the outcome of a match. And at this level, here we go. So here we are, both teams taking the pitch once again. Full complement of players. Only the one yellow card for Bold, 3 yellow cards currently for Harbor City, but only 2 of them are active as one of the yellow cards for Harbor City has already come off. So that's going to be something to note for Harbor City as they progress here in these last 30 minutes. 2 periods of 15 as we discussed. This is not golden goal. This is a full game. 2 halves, 15 each. And penalty kicks will be the deciding factor here if we are still level after 2 periods of 15. But this crowd is energized. They've taken that time to re-up their hot chocolate intake. The sugar's flowing. The kids are rambunctious, and here we are. We're ready to go for the 3rd round extra time of the U.S. Open Cup between Bold City and Harbor City. 2 cities, but only 1 winner to advance to the next round of the Open Cup. Ball movement here from Harbor City. Here we go. Quick leaving of the feet there from the Bold City player. Here we go. Harbor City working the ball forward. That right wing has been the danger. Beautiful chest to bring it down. And unfortunately, that is going to go out for a goal kick. But that's the sort of momentous occasion you want to encourage if you're Harbor City, putting the ball in a dangerous area and seeing what sort of magic your individual players can do. They've done a good job of working as a team to move the ball from their defense up through their midfield, but it's that final component. Like we saw it earlier in this late second half there, where number 23 was able to use a little bit of magic, that spark. It's those individual sparks that are really going to change this. Obviously, number 11 for Bold City, you've heard it time and time again tonight. He's been that player for Bold, but who is that going to be for Harbor if they're going to see this out in front of this, like I said, capacity, raucous home crowd here at Palm Bay Historic Stadium? Quick throw in here for Harbor City. For 9, Collins here in the 6th position once again. Trying a combination, trying some 1-2, not really working out, but great read there from center back for Harbor City. 8. What a move from the right back. Another cross in.
Oh, yeah.
Golasso!
Oh,
can you feel the energy here? This is a wondrous goal. This is exactly what we were just talking about, folks, on the stream.
Once again,
This is where you want the ball to be, in a dangerous area, and letting your individuals showcase why they are worthy of taking a spot on this team and having a chance to be out on this pitch. And now with that, Harbor City is now leading 3-2 as we are almost 4 minutes into this first period of extra time. And oh, look at there. You see right in the middle of the field as this player here, number 8 for Bold, showcasing the stiffness of his legs. He's having a tough time, and you feel for him, folks. This is not an easy task. He can barely move. It's almost like he's cemented in place. This is what is put in front of Bold City. For the first time all evening, they are the ones having to chase this game. And now Harbor City is going to have to do their level best to use some time management, use their skill. They've been here before. Like we said, they made it all the way to South Georgia Tremonta last year against a USL team. So this is a team with history of the US Open Cup, Harbor City. They've been in these positions. Obviously, winners of Premier Division outright here in the UPSL. They are no strangers to success and high pressure situations. But Bold City has really done themselves quite a few compliments tonight, coming out here and showcasing that they are not the 4-1 losers they were last year, or last week rather. In fact, they are here to showcase that they are not that team at all. Look at Bold. Quick feet, quick ideas. Here we go. Tough giveaway from Harbor City, allows Bold to get the pass back in, and no one marking there. The right forward, Mario, for 23, nowhere to be seen, allowing some movement from Bold to get forward here as they look to move the ball through their midfield. Something we haven't really seen a lot of from Bold is this sort of build-up play, moving it through the midfield, taking a page out of Harbor City's book, you could almost argue. Back post. Cuts in. Cleared away. Here we go. It's a breakaway.
Good movement.
Here we go. Offside. Now, I would say that was a tasteful kick away. Nothing doing.
Offside.
Referee not looking to go to his pocket for that one. Much to the chagrin manager of Bold City, arguing, did that not happen earlier? Did you not card us for similar? Referee saying, no. There we go again. 23. Woo! There's a beat.
Olay, baby.
There's a beat again. Left foot, back post. Here we go. Great toe poke away from Bold, releasing the pressure, and they're back up the field here. There's that pressure. Harbor City making sure to close down their midfield, making sure that there is no opportunity for a free ball to get through their midfield there. Big spray there from Bold City, but only goes as far as the right back. Cleared back in the midfield, and Bold's able to cover here, regain possession. Positive movement. But again, at this level, and you can see it, that's a perfect indication of what we've been talking about. The tiredness in the legs. The ball played like that first half, even the second half. You're going to see the players go for it. But at this time, as you can see, we are nearing almost the end of this first period of extra time. Those balls are going to need to be more to feet and less into space if you're going to want to make sure you can retain possession and move that ball forward. Those searching balls, those long forward launches, that might have worked earlier, but These tired legs, not going to happen. Ball on the ground there forward. For a top of the box shot, cleared. Deflection. Spin cycle, but only as far as an ongoing Harbor City player, and he is taken down in a heap.
Just outside.
Looking like a car crash on 95 with that one. That was a terrible, terrible way to go down. You can see he's gesticulating with his motion. Look at how he stepped on me, showing him his thigh, his upper hamstring. Not showcasing the chiseledness of the physique, but more so the injury that might have been there. There might be a mark there from a studs. So here we are, a free kick here, just outside the box. Go. Ref whistles. A little bit of movement. It's a chipper. And it's out for a goal kick. Didn't get quite enough purchase on that to in-swing it. Curl it like Collins. Wasn't quite there. Number 11 takes down 28 here for Harbor City. Number 11, just outside the picture here, doubled over, hands on his knee, just up now, but you can feel the exhaustion, both of mind and in spirit and of body. These players, these gladiators, this evening.
Big test.
It has been a cornucopia of clashes. The physicality has rained down. And it's another free kick. And that's a red card. Oh my goodness, a red card here. A straight red. Wow. You have to feel for Bold City, leading for the entire match in two different instances, now finds himself not just a goal down, but now a man down to end this first period. Unbelievable. That was a straight red from bad to worse. Matters. Yeah, this is a unfortunate, as the player here now has to make an unceremonious exit to the locker room. But here we go. These are the moments. The glory of the cup. The glory of Open Cup. The oldest trophy in U.S. soccer. A chance to etch your name in immortality amongst the pantheon of winners. Here we go. We got a 4-man wall. This is about just on the edge here of shooting distance. It's gonna have to be another one of those missiles. We're gonna get it in there. That fifth player coming in just to sort of shore up that gap there. Bang!
Yes!
And there it is. And no, he's offside. Is no goal, offside. Offside.
The offside flag is coming up.
Just when you think this was done and dusted, that was it. Here we go. The ball's quickly played back in. As a reminder, Bold City is down a man due to a straight red card. Checking the instant replay here, yeah, we were able to confirm that he was offside. Confirm it for yourself at home. Go ahead and scrabble back. Here we are. Dying seconds here of this first period of extra time. Harbor City doing a little backwards running man action. Might be a new TikTok dance, not quite sure. Look good. Harbor City has to be feeling good. They're about to go into this second period of 15. Goal up, a man up. Here we go. Another left wing. Back to Collins. Is he going to pump this in the box? No. A throw in here. Big left foot launch. Mario passes it back to the right back. Passes it right back into the box. Flick on. Referee checks the watch. We're going to keep playing here. We are in the 16th minute. Referee really letting them play out through this extra time period here. Great slotted ball here. That could have almost dipped in their back post, but not happening. We're going to go off for a goal kick here. He checks the watch again. There might have been some stoppages allowed for such a long, extended period of extra time. But nope, that's going to be it here. So we're going to stop that there. This is the first extra time, so this is basically halftime. Both teams are hurting, one worse than the other here, as Bold City, just outside of your picture here on the left, is the struggle within their legs. Is an Olympian effort to climb this mountain. Olympus seems like a small hill in comparison to this last 15 minutes, not just having to get that next goal, but also to get this next goal with a man down and the depleted energy. Long car ride down. Not the longest warm-up, not the warmest of weathers, but there's still belief. That's what football is, and that's what football's all about. Trying your hardest. All right, the second period of 15 about to start here. Referee looks to his left, looks to his right, checks the clock. Deep breath, big whistle. Here we go. Start again. Here we go. Going to be a free kick here, and it's going to be a yellow card for Bold City. Now that is going to be a second yellow card for Bold City. They are on 2 yellows, 1 red. All the red just in that previous period of action in the first 15-minute period of extra time. This is all playing right into the palms of Harbor City here. They are able to just, again, eke out these last few. They can just play keep away, turn this game into a giant 11v10 rondo. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Means you've advanced to the next round of the Open Cup. Ball down the line, in the box. Unlucky there. It almost looked like it was teed up to be an absolute smasher in the back of the net. Fortunately, it's going to go out for a corner kick, and Bold City doing their due diligence to make sure that Harbor City takes this with a little bit of urgency so they can get the ball back in. And Harbor City serves it quick. And that ball does fizzle out just wide. And by just wide, I mean by a good couple of meters. Universally speaking, that was quite close. Bold looking to heavy lift that forward, but unfortunately it does not go that way, and it goes right back into Harbor. And Harbor not looking actually to rest too much on their laurels here. They're looking to really keep the foot on the gas. Try and get this 4th goal. Here we go. Number 23. Giving some second half flashbacks to his defenders. Sure, it's fresh in their minds knowing what kind of razor sharp knife edge he had put them under. He helped Harbor City get their equalizer in the second half, make it 2-2. A little bit too much there from Harbor City. 23, who has been quite a player turned here for Harbor after his inclusion and sub. Look at it. Look at the energy of this young man. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. But he does need to be careful because he is on a yellow. And you can see Manager Schnell reminding him, hey, fella, take it easy, will you? Because the last thing you want is to give any sort of advantage back or even equalize the advantage that they have, because they do have a man advantage. Ball played out here. Harbor City. Ball child offering one of the balls, but Harbor City saying, no, no, I need to get my steps in, and taking the long way to make sure that he gets the ball himself. And it's going to be another foul here on Bold. Harbor City's going to. They go. Crowd urging Harbor City on to get that fourth goal. But unfortunately, not able to do so. But here they come once again. Forward for Harbor City needs to make sure to check his shoulder because he would have been offside had he received that ball there. But 23, here he goes once again.
Mario with the nutmeg.
And almost the fourth.
Left of the post.
Number 23 looking like a vintage Joe Cole of Chelsea, both of stature and of skill. Absolutely shredding through the defense there of Bold City. So here we go. Here's the fifth corner of the game here. Big looping ball. And it's going to be a foul on Harbor City. Oh my goodness. Look, remarkable. Almost like a circus act, the comedic value in that, where it was a deflected ball while the goalkeeper's trying to lift his own player because he can't on his own will do so. Could have been a Three Stooges sketch if it was in black and white and people looked different, but it could have been. Have it. Collins plays it back. Forward pass here and trying to find the keeper. Nope, we're gonna. Wow, what a maneuver! That is some class example of, as the kids say, techers. Beautiful skill. Back. Collins has the ball again. Head up, finds a pass. No, only goes as far as the Bold City player, but Collins tries to make amends. Again, spoke about it. There's no way that ball is gonna. No one's gonna run that down. Not at this time. This is not gonna happen. Ain't not gonna do it. Their forward motion here. Played out wide to the left. Back to Fagert. Looking for that back post, only as far as the center back. Fagert slow to get up. Feeling a similar feeling to what Bold City is going through, I'm sure, but it's another race here. Another foot race that Harbor City is able to manage and get themselves through. Here we go once again. Go a little clash right there in the midfield. And it's going to be a yellow card here, so that's going to be the fourth yellow card for Harbor City. Here we are on the card count. We have 4 yellows for Harbor City, 2 yellows for Bold, and 1 red card for Bold. We're getting all the colors on display here tonight.
Bold City.
Big throw in here. Tried to be cleared there by Harbor, but only as far as the Bold City player plays it right back. That's going to go for a goal kick. And goalie having a tough time getting the ball back into area of play. Up and in, up and in. That's the call here from the goalkeeper. This is going to be an absolute launch. Here we go.
Good time.
He's a 1v1 with the keeper. All he has to do is beat him, and he cannot.
Keeper does a
Nice job from the keeper to get big and to stop that play, because that surely would have been the final nail in the coffin. But they live to fight on for these remaining 3 minutes. Good pressure here from Harbor City.
excellent pressure by Hart. Turns the throw in near mid.
For the beautiful shine of the waxing gibbous moon, Harbor City looking to see out the remainder of this 3rd round of the Lamar Hunt Open Cup. Here we go. There we don't go. Harbor City feeling those same effects that Bold City's feeling. The ice bath tonight is going to feel real good. After all of this, number 11 doing his best to showcase why he is such an important player for this Bold City team. Here we go, the remaining 90 seconds in regulation time of this extra time period. See how much the referee is going to add on, but here we are. Nearly every single player forward and every single player back for each team respectively. Good use of the head there. And it's on to Mario.
1v1.
All he has to do is play him
1v2.
across.
There we go. Beautiful ball, Mario.
Here he goes. He has options behind him. Great recovery from the defense for Bold City. Here it goes. Right back, looking forward, looking to find Mario. Nice hold-up play from 17. Gets 1 nutmeg in, but it's not enough. The pressure is just too much. Playing with that lack of man is really affecting their midfield play here for Bold. This is it. They have to do something here. Collins sensing that. And if anything, Collins is the one who's fouled here, and it is a yellow card given to somebody. I'm going to apologize for our viewers. I cannot see who that was for. It was mostly in the direction. Can't tell if that was a Harbor City player or a Bold City player that was given a card outside of the play. But yeah, Trey Collins here looking a little worse for wear. Agony etched on the face. Here we are. We are past the regulation time. This is obviously going to be an added-on period. Just outside of your screen here at the bench, the Bold City manager is furious with the fourth official. And look at that. You hate to see it. Again, this is the side effect of playing such a highly competitive match for so long and without a bench to be able to help. And both teams are in a similar way where they don't have the bench complement to sub out these players. But here we go here. Harbor City, all they really have to do here is play golf and find the flag, hit it to the pin, just hold it there, because now they have a two-man advantage. Now it's 11v9. All they have to do is just hold on to it. Don't have to do anything special, nothing crazy. Yet they still give it away. They're calling a foul here. That would make a lot more sense as to why they gave it away so cheaply, but here we go. Plenty of space around the field now. This is a very big pitch here at historic Palm Bay High School Stadium, home of the Palm Bay High School Pirates. There we go again. Keeper off his line. And the shot so far off, not even close, rather. So here is Game Management 101. Really tremendous effort from Bold to make good on their promise that they were going to be a different team tonight. But Harbor City has the experience, they have the tools, they have the talent, and they are seeing this out in a professional way. And there it is, folks.
And there's the triple whistle, ladies and gentlemen.
What a night here as this capacity crowd is cheering on the victorious Harbor City Football Club as they defeat 3-2 Bold City SC. So that's 2 weeks in a row here for Bold City where they lose to Harbor City. But these teams tonight, they really showed an effort. But once again, it's the same result against the same team, two different competitions. Harbor City 3, Bold City 2. So that's it from here from Melbourne, Florida, as Harbor City once again beats Bold City. I want to say a last minute shout out here to our sponsors, Tricon Development, Who We Play For, Miss Mango's Herb Appeal, Tight Line Advertising, Cantina Louie, Brevard Injury Law, and a special thanks to Orlando Health Jewett Orthopedic Institute, our newest sponsor, an exclusive healthcare partner. So that is it. That is all. Have a great rest of your evening, and thank you for supporting not just Open Cup football, but soccer at every level here in this great nation as we look forward to another round of soccer. And now, our next match. We're back to regular season versus FC America next Saturday, November 8th at 7 p.m. at Viera Regional Park.